Hey, what's up, guys? Carrying on with another video. Today I'm on to episode 104 of the English dub. So here it goes there. So episode starts out with Dante there, swimming to the shore and shit like that. He actually runs into this guy there, who honestly trying to stop him and shit like that. And he said he was saying he was totally fucking worthless and shit. So when he was saying he was totally worthless and shit like that, so he's like, now how are we gonna do this there? He's like, you wanted to die there and shit like that. That's what he was fucking saying to Dante there. So he grabs needles there, tossing right at fucking Dante there and shit like that. The next scene we see Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke are trying to swim back in the shore there and shit. And then they were saying something about mostly they were talking about like we have to watch out for the rain ninja. That's what fucking Sasuke said there. Naruto was saying something to Sasuke, saying like, or not Sasuke, but he's saying something to them there, to Sasuke, Sakura and Sasuke there, saying like, he's like those guys are, he's like those guys are nothing there. They're technically wuss and shit like that. So and Sakura was saying to Naruto, saying, well, just make a grip there where you feed him and shit like that. Naruto kind of looks like he fucking got grabbed there. So Naruto kind of looks like he got fucking grabbed there underwater and shit. um, Sakura thought he was just messing around there and shit like that. He's like, stop messing around. There he told Naruto to stop messing around there and shit like that. And then Sasuke was saying like, no, he's actually in fucking trouble there and shit like that. So they had to go underneath the water and shit. Technically they had to go underneath the water and shit like that to get Naruto out of there, to save Naruto there. And they're like, oh, so the rain ninja there were like, oh, finally got some. He's like, the rest came or the backup came or something. That's what he was saying and shit. So they made water clones there. The rain ninja made water clones there and shit like that, and they're saying something about you're outnumbered and shit. That's what they're saying they're fucking outnumbered and shit like that. So when they're saying something about they're outnumbered and shit like that for it, Naruto was trying to fight his way out of the trying to find his way out of the freaking in there. So Naruto made shadow clones there. They're like, oh, shadow clones won't work underwater there and shit like that. That's what one of the rain ninja guys were saying. He said they're not gonna work underwater there and shit. So when that was going on with that stuff there, Naruto's clones actually was trying to build up the Rasengan there. Mostly the Rasengan was making pressure into the water there, so it made technically a whirlpool there. Technically it made a fucking whirlpool there to sweep them off and shit like that. And then they were like saying like, oh, Sasuke was saying good job Naruto to distract him and shit like that. Sasuke and Sakura were saying good job to Naruto because he did the distraction there, made it actually creating the Rasengan there for it. So when they got out of the water there and stuff like that, Naruto swam over to Sakura there and tries to save Sakura out of the water, and it's like, I got you and shit like that. He was trying to run back into shore, he definitely tripped there. He definitely tripped in the water there and fucking hit his face on the fucking on the beach there and shit like that. Sakura kind of looks like she was technically passed out and shit. And Naruto was like, oh shit, maybe I might do mouth to mouth to her, shit like that. That's what Naruto was thinking. Sakura opened up her eyes there. She's seeing this fucking Sasuke there. She's like, oh, okay, and shit. And then when she looked at Naruto was like leaning over, and she's like, you fucking bird. So she fucking punches fucking Naruto in the fucking face there. She punches Naruto in the face there and shit like that. She's like, god damn it and shit. So when that was going on with that shit and stuff like that, the next scene there we go back to Dante. He's like, he's like, you guys are, he's like, you're worthless. The guy was saying he was telling him he was worthless and shit. And he's like, we're gonna do with that fucking pocket knife. You have that pocket knife there, and he's like, what the fuck are you gonna do with it and shit like that. When he was like telling grasping the pocket knife there, Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke went over, actually arrived there, and they're like, what are you gonna do and shit like that. He's like, you're no things there and shit like that. He was telling him that crap, and he's like, ooh, Leaf Ninja. He's like, he told Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke. He's like, ooh, he's like, I can find how good the Leaf Ninja's Guinean is and shit like that. So technically, he attacked Naruto and Sakura and Sasuke attacked him, and technically just kind of pinned him down with the jutsu there, made of like a water thing. He technically pinned down Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke there, and he said you're like the same skills as fucking Dante and shit like that. So, and the guy fucking left there. They technically try and get away from the guy there and shit like that. They actually ran into the fucking cave there, and the guy was actually saying something about how he came a. He was talking about how he was saying he was from the Leaf Village there, and he was saying he was from the Leaf Village and shit like that. And the only reason why, mostly because he felt, I guess, he was talking in the story in the flashback, he technically failed the Chunin exams Dante failed the Chunin exams there and shit like that. And he was saying something about like what we're gonna do and stuff like that. The guy who honestly was definitely a sensei when he was definitely with the Leaf Village there, and then he was telling them to steal something there or shit like that, and then the guy there, he was actually saying something to him in the flashback, saying like, oh yeah. He's like, this is nice here. He's like, this is from the second Hokage's stuff there. He was saying that and stuff like that. He's like, this is pretty good to bring our home, or bring this stuff home to our new home, to Rain Village and shit like that. And Dante's like, wait, what? And shit like that. He's like, why in the fuck we're gonna abandon the Leaf there? And then he's like, well, you can make your choice here. You can stay here and get arrested there because he did steal their goods and stuff like that. So he was telling them that, or you can live with that. And then that's why he was saying something about why he abandoned the. He was telling the story why he abandoned the village there and shit like that. And Naruto was telling him, he's like, we're not gonna finish this. The Dante was saying, we're not gonna finish this race there, and then Naruto was like saying, well, we need to fucking finish this race now. And then he's like, Sakura was saying to Naruto, saying he is too injured to do it. He's like, forget it. I'm gonna carry him on my back there. So Naruto carries Dante on his back, and that's where the episode ends. So yep, that's from shit. Comment or sponsor to this priorities. We like my videos, please subscribe. Hit the notification when someone uploads. Comment sponsor to this priorities. Like out. Have your peace.